Hello children, I am Mrs. Shweta. I am your maths teacher. First of all, I want to congratulate every one of you for the successful completion of the academic year 2020 and 21. And I welcome everybody for the new academic year, that is 2021 and 22. Yes. So today, before going into the subject, first of all, I want to explain you about this, about your books, children, and about your particular math subject and how you have to maintain them and how you have to write them. Yes. What are the instructions you have to follow for your math subject? I am going to explain. Okay. So first, you are going to have your semester book like this. So this is semester 1. Yes, as you have completed your 3rd class, now you have entered into your 4th class. Yes, so you are going to have your 4th class semester book like this, and this is in yellow color. So you will be having semester 1, grade 4. Okay, so this is your semester 1. With this, you are going to have one practice book also. Like in the previous year, you used to have practice book also, but now in this year, you are going to write that practice book after coming to the school. Okay, so now you are going to have only your semester book with you. Okay, semester book, and with this, you are going to have your subject class books. Okay, so now as we are dealing with math subject. Okay, so I am going to explain about your math subject. See here, this is your semester 1, and inside this, if you open your book, yes, you are going to have the content page. Yes, so this semester book is for all the subjects apart from your language. So apart from your first language. Yes, so each and every one of you are having different. Yes, few will have first language as Hindi and few will have first language as Telugu. Okay, so for the first language book you will have separately, and this is all the other subject book. Okay, if you open this, inside you will have content page where you will be having all the lessons and page numbers of different subjects. Okay, so if you observe, first you will be having English, after that you will have maths. Okay, so here you will have the serial number, chapter names, and the page numbers also, where you are having that particular chapter, first chapter, second chapter, like that particular chapter is there, is starting from which page, the page number is given here in the semester. You can check it out in your semester. Okay, so this is about your semester. So page number is given, you can open according to the page number and you can start with your chapters. Okay, so this is about your semester. Okay, so inside also. Okay, so this is about your semester, and here this side, if you take the book, yes, so this side you are going to have some colors. Okay, so each color is given for particular subject. Okay, for your maths, the color is given as red. Okay, so this complete red part is for maths. Okay, so according to the color you can pick out the subject. So red color is given for maths, and if you open according to the color, here also you will be having the content. Content in the sense how many chapters you are having, what are the page numbers. Okay, so from here also you can open your chapters. Okay, this is about your semester. Okay, now semester work is finished, and with this semester you are going to have one maths notebook also. Okay, so maths classwork you are going to have. Yes, so previously in your primary classes you used to have your textbook. I think every one of you know what is text. Okay, how your book is. So textbook means you used to have boxes like this. Okay, but you have come to your 4th class now, so you are going to have your maths classwork as a ruled one, or you are going to have like single line, single ruled book, and both the sides you are going to have the margins. Okay, so this side you are going to have date, and this side you are going to have, this is all of rough column. Okay, so whatever the rough work you want to do, you can use this column as for rough column. Okay, so inside you are going to have this. Okay, but in the first page, as soon as you open your book, in the first page you are going to have name, class, subject, okay, and roll number, everything you are going to have in the first line. After that you have index column. In which column what you have children here? See, index column you are going to have like this. Okay. So first you are going to have your serial number. Okay. Next here date. Yes. And here title. Title means which chapter you are dealing. Okay. Chapter. And next page number. Next you have teacher side. Okay. So this is your first page. As soon as you will open your cover, you are going to have this index column. Serial number means you have to write serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you know. Next date, on which date you are writing, which date you are starting the chapter, you have to write that one. And title, the name of the chapter you have to write here. Next page number. So in which page number? Just now I have shown you in the semester how you are going to have the page numbers for the chapter. Okay. So here you are having the same like this, serial number, name of the chapter and page number. So here you can write the page number of the chapter and teacher sign. When you are going to submit these books for the correction, then teacher is going to sign the teacher column. Okay, so this is about your first page, and inside you are going to have your ruled lines. Two sides you are going to have margins. One side you will write a date and the serial numbers, and the opposite side you will use it further as the rough column. Okay, so this is about your book. Okay, so you have to maintain your books neatly, children. You have to cover them. Yes, don't spoil your book, and whenever you are writing also, write them neatly. If you are writing any word, yes, so leave finger gap and write neatly, or if you are writing any addition numbers or division numbers, there also you maintain little space between number to number. Then you can understand, it will be very clear also when you are practicing them for your exam. Okay, so number to number also space you have to give, word to word also space you have to give. If you wanted to do any rough work, you can use your rough column. Okay, so this is the way you have to write. Okay, now for your videos, I think every one of you know how you will get it. Yes, I think because in past 1 year also, you were having online classes only. I think every one of you know how to deal with the video classes. Okay, so you have to follow your messages whenever your subject video has come. So you have to be ready with your semester. Yes, you have to be ready with the semester, with the subject group. Yes, with the subject group, subject in the sense whichever subject you are dealing, you have to take out. You have to be with the subject class work, and as you are there in 4th class, you require, yes, what, pencil and eraser. So whichever subject you are video you are dealing, you are watching, you are following, you have to maintain your semester book, class work, pencil and eraser of that particular subject. Okay, so same as for maths also, whenever maths class comes, you have to be ready with your semester class work, pencil and eraser. Okay, so in this way you have to follow. Yes, and maths children, whoever will listen by concentrating will understand the problems very, very well. Okay, so listening and practicing only makes math subject perfect. Okay, so maths is not like other subjects to read or mug up or buttify. So maths requires thinking. Okay, maths compulsory requires thinking. So you have to understand it. Not watching, not by hearting, not reading. You have to understand the method. So method you have to understand, and number of problems you have to practice for the particular method. Okay, then only you can be perfect with the math subjects. Okay, and in maths you have, see how the other subjects are having basics like alphabets, vowels, yes, varnamala, yes, barakadi, gunintalu, uttulu, how other subject is having basics. Same like that, maths is also having basics as multiplications, tables. Okay, so in maths tables you have to be perfect. Yes, as you are there in 4th class, you have to be perfect with 20 tables. Okay, so learn tables children daily. If you know tables also, daily 10 minutes reading you have to give. If you don't know, at least daily 2 tables you learn. Okay, so daily 10 minutes of reading you have to give, or 2 tables you have to learn from now. Okay, so daily if you practice tables, it will be well and good children. Okay, so this is about your subject, all the instructions. Now we will move into the chapter. Yes, the first chapter. So now everybody open your semester maths, the first chapter. Yes, so the first chapter in your maths is revision. Okay, so the first chapter in your maths, it is revision. Okay. Yes, so in first chapter is revision. So what is this revision children? So just now in the starting I said you have completed your third class and now you have entered into your fourth class. Okay, so this revision chapter is also related to your third class only. Means what all the things you have learnt in your math subject in the third class. Okay, in the third class, whatever the topics you have learned in maths, all those they have given like 3 or 4. Like a revision, they have given few problems in the first chapter. Okay, so here you are having only few problems, different type of problems, but only limited work is there. Okay, limited part is there in the first chapter. Yes, so whoever are perfect with the previous class can do this first chapter very easily. Okay, now let us start with the chapter children. Okay, so here you don't have place for doing the solutions. Yes, solutions in the sentences. So here all the questions they have given, there is no place for you to solve the answers here. So what you have to do here, for this work you are going to write in your class. Okay, so the first chapter space is not given. So wherever space is given, we will write in the semester only, and wherever space is not given, we are going to use the classroom. Okay. So now you can open your classwork and you can write in the index column serial number 1. Okay, serial number 1. Date is what? Today's date you write here, and write the chapter name as revision. And what is the page number they have started here? It is 87. Okay, so index column you have to write it like this. Okay, serial number is 1, revision, and 87. Okay, so like this you fill the index column, and next open the next page, the first ruled page. So how you have to write it here? So you can write 1, chapter number 1, and the revision. Okay, so now start. So after that, leave one line and write the question. What is the question here? Write in words. Write in words. So if you mention here the page number, it will be very easy for you to practicing for the examination time also. Yes. So you have to mention page number also for the page. So whenever you find any mistakes, yes, first of all you should not write any mistake. Whenever you want to refer that particular question again in your semester, you can open directly this page number and you can search for the questions. Okay, so if it is very good to write the page number. Okay, so this is your first bit. What is the first bit? Write in words. So write in words means what? I think every one of you know what is word. Yes, word means what? Where you will use alphabets. Like in maths, what the words you will have? Numbers only you will write with the help of the alphabets. See, 1 is the word, 2 is the word, 100 is the word. So numbers only you are going to write with the alphabets. Name of the number with the help of the alphabets you are going to write. Okay. So write in words. Means here they have given one number. What is the number? 9342. Okay. So if that is a single number, we used to read like 9342. Okay. So for writing this one in the words, you should know the place values. Okay. So place values, I think every one of you know in your previous class also you have learned. Place values means what? You will be having like this. Ones. Place value chart. This is place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds. So now in this first chapter you are going to have your 4 places. Okay. Because you have learned only 4 places in your previous class, so you are going to have here. But in other chapters, as the chapters are going, you are going to learn the extra places also. So now till here, how many places are there? I am going to explain those only. So ones, tens, hundreds. So 4th place is thousands. Okay. So ones means what? You will have only 1. Tens means what? 10 means 10. I think you know already 10 how you will have. Okay. So 10 means 10. Hundreds. 100 hundreds. Thousand. 1000. Thousands. So these are all already you have learned in your primary, pre-primary classes how you have to write numbers. Okay, so little extension, everything is extension of the topics only you are going to learn in your higher classes. Okay, so 1 means you know already that is single number 1. 10 means for that one you are going to have 10. 10 number 1 and 10 will become 10. Hundreds 1 and 2 zeros will become 100. 1 and 3 zeros will become 1000. So this is the place value chart. Okay, so these place values, see these are the places. So these places you are going to use for these numbers and you are going to write them in the words. Okay, the short form of ones we are going to use O, short form of tens T, short form of hundreds H, short form of thousands TH. Okay, so we are going to use this single letters for writing these numbers in the words. Okay. So now let us start with the problem. So just now I said we are going to use single letters. So for each number you are going to have each place. Okay. So this is O, ones, T, tens, 3, hundreds, 9, thousand. So in 4 numbers, 4 places. So now according to the places and the name of the number you are going to write them in the words. See what is the number. First you have to write the name of the number. See how we will call this number. We call this number as 9. Okay. So write this as 9. 9 is there in which place? It is there in 1000 place. So we will write 9,000. Next see what is the number? It is 3. Yes, we call it as 3. So write 3. And in which place it is? It is there in 100 places. So write 100. Yes. And the last 2 places you will take together. I think you have learned in your previous classes. The last 2 places we will take together and all the other places separately. So 9,000, 300, 4 we will call it as 42. So 42. Okay. So I think every one of you have understood. 9,000. So we have written 9,000. 9 is there in 1000 place. 300. So 3 is there in 100 place. Next last 2 numbers together. You can separately also you can understand them. 4 is there in tens place. So 4 tens are 40. So we have written 40 here and 2 separately. Okay. So why I have said the last 2 numbers together means it will be easy for you to write when you are writing. Okay. So 4 to last 2 numbers together you can write. 4 in tens place we will write them 40. 9,000 place 9,000, 300 place 300, 4 tens place 40, 2 ones. So 2 here. Okay, this is about your first problem. Now we will see second problem. One more I will explain here. So in the same way you have to write. I think you know already in your previous class you have written this type of problems many. Okay, so here for B1 you have 4, 3, 8, 0. Okay, so 4, 3, 8, 0. When you are writing places on the top, you will get how to write in words. Okay, so first like same problem. First problem you have to write in the top. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay, so first write name of the number. So this one we will call it as 4. So write 4 here. 4 is there in which place? It is there in TH. TH means what? 1000. Okay, so 4000. Next what you have? 3. So we have 3 here. So we will write 3. Okay, and 3 is there in which place? H. H means 100 place. 100. Next 8 is there in tens place. So 8 tens means we will write 80. If not, you can write two numbers together. 80, how we will call? 80, 80. So the number is 80. Okay, so in ones place you have 0, no? So you should not write. If you make these two numbers together, you got here 80. Okay, so the name of this number, yes, 4380 completely. If you how you can read that number? 4380. Okay, so like this you have to write, and in this you have two more problems. Okay, so you write page number 87, bit 1. Yes, C and D. C and D, these two problems you have as homework. So how you will write? A and B you have written here, no? Under this only, after this only, see you know already how much place you require for one answer, one solution. So same like that you leave for space for C and D also. Okay, C and D homework part you leave in the classwork only. Then we will continue with the second problem. After completing this video you can do your homework part. Okay, so now we will see with the second bit. So the second bit. So second bit what you have here, write in figures. Figure means what? Numbers. Okay, so you have to write the words in a figure. So just now reverse of this one. Just what we have done in the first problem, numbers they have given, in the figures they have given, we have done in the words. Now in the second bit what you have to do, they have given in the words, you have to do it in the numbers, figures you have to do. So for each and everything, yes, after completion of one problem you have to leave one line. Okay, and when you are writing your headings also you have to write the bit number correctly, and the spellings, the heading of the bit also you have to write. Okay, so write in figure. So bit name is compulsory, you have to write, and page number if you write it is very good. Okay, so next start with the first question. What is the question? You have 6067. Okay, so 6067. Okay, so now I will show you how to write the solution for the question which they are there in words. So these are there in words, no? So how you have to write? So how we have done for the previous problem, first we have for the numbers, whatever the numbers you were having, you have written places on the top. Okay, so this one also you have to do like this only, but when you are having numbers you have kept the places, but before writing the numbers only here you have to keep the places to get the correct solution. So ones, tens you have to write them very small, hundreds, thousands. Okay, so ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So first you have, if you write the place values, these place values will help you for giving the correct solution for your question. Okay, so first thousands, no? So here 6000. How many thousands are there? 6000 means in 1000 place you have to write 6. 1000 place 6. You have to write numbers, no? So you have to write numbers here. Okay, next do you find any hundreds here? No hundreds. So what you will do? In the place of 100 you will write 0. Okay. Next you have tens place. So tens means what? Always you will be having with the ty. Okay. So how many tens you have with the ty? You have 60. 60 means what? It is there in tens place. So tens place 6 only you have to write, single number, not 60 means 60 you should not write, as it is tens place number, so we will pronounce it as 60, but we will write 6 only. So here as we are having this number 6 in 1000 place, 6000, but what we are doing, we are just writing the number 6, not 6000 we are writing. So you have to observe it carefully. Only the single numbers you should write without the zeros. Okay. And next you have 7. Ones place means what? All your single numbers you will get. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All these single numbers you will get in the place of ones. Okay. So what is the number here? It is 7. Okay. So 7 you have to write. Okay. So once again I will explain in the other way, you listen. So 6000. First you have to write places where you have to write your solution as the numbers. First you have to write places. Then 6000. So in 1000 place you have to write 6. And hundreds, no hundreds. So we are going to write a 0. We have written already 0 here. Next you see, you find only the two numbers here, 67. Okay. So how you will write 67? If you take together, it will be very easy. You will not get any confusion also. 67. So 67 how you will write? 6, 7, 67. So this last two numbers. So in previous problem I have explained that last two digits you have to take together. Okay. So here also last two digits you have to take together. 6, 7 will become 67. These two numbers you have to fill in the last two places. Okay. So 6, 7, 67 you have to fill in the last two places. Okay. So like this you have to write the solution. Okay, so this is about your first problem. One more I will explain. So B1 you have, see C1 I will explain. B1 is same like your A problem. C1 I will explain. 9,000 500 1. Okay, so just now I said before your answer you have to write places very small on the top. So I have written the places. Now you check with the question. See 9,000 means in the place of 1000 you have to write 9. 1000 place 9. Yes, next you have 500. So in 100 place you have to write 5. 100 place 5. Next what you have? You have your single number 1. Single number 1. Okay, so just now we have seen wherever you have ty, that one will be filled in tens place. Okay, or else you have 23, 33, 48, 78, 98. If you read the number in two different numbers together, then the two places will be filled. But here you are reading the number, the single number as 1. So whenever you find a single number, that single number will take place in the last. Okay, the single number place will be in the last. Okay, so our second place, if you check from the starting, it is third place. If you check from the last, it is second place. So one place is empty here. So whichever place you find empty, you will write there 0. Okay, so 9,501. Okay, so like this you have to write. In this also you have homework, that is bit number 2. You have B and D. Okay, so same like your previous I said, you can do your homework problems also under this class problems only. Yes, so you will have all the problems in one place. So when you are practicing also, it will be very clear. Okay, so this is about your today's class. Homework is given. First bit and second bit are explained. Yes, so you do your homework and same pattern problems you practice more number. Okay, you will be perfect with these two problems. Okay, I'll meet you in the next class. Thank you.